Hello guys, Sinister here, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Grim Dawn, which is currently in alpha. It's a new in development action RPG, basically like Diablo 3, Torchlight 2, and other various games that you're familiar with in the action RPG genre. So, I've already started a demolition class here. Sorry, I was trying to get myself adjusted here. I'll create a new character though, just to quickly run through it. Hopefully I can make the same name. No, I can't. So we will delete this character here because I don't need him. So far I've been playing the game and it's not all too bad, especially for alpha state at the moment. Now, when you get in, the scenery is going to look very Diablo 3-like, and even some of the quests, like in the beginning, the monsters don't have much variety, especially when you've got to have like a big impact for first impressions. Like, quite honestly, you're only versing one monster type for a pretty significant big area, which is The Walking Dead. And earlier I was experiencing some very low drop frame rates, which were very odd because when I moved out of certain areas it would just go back up to 30 plus in my frame rate. So welcome to Alpha. Thank you again for supporting us and helping to make Grim Dawn possible. We hope that you enjoyed this first portion of the game, and again, as they're going to say on all alphas, please remember that this is an alpha created by a 6-person indie studios, only 6 people. During alpha you will encounter bugs, incomplete features, and only the first third of the actual video game. So we welcome your feedback on bugs and general gameplay on our forums at www.grimdawn.com, which is also where you can purchase to get exclusive alpha invitations right now, especially for beta in the later dates of later in the year or next year. And I'll have more information there, ranging from 20 to I think 80 something dollars. If you want to get alpha testing right now, it's $50 at least. So I'll give you this rift gate here is exactly what it is. It's a rift gate, and basically it can transport you to one out of I think the 6 locations that are currently available. Now again, it is alpha and they've only just completed Act 1. So Act 1 is completely done. And right now, I'm going to be doing my first mission, Waking to Misery. Health tonics, basically health potions. So, before I head on further, I'll just eliminate this last Walking Dead. Now the UI is a bit crap in the beginning, but what you could do is to adjust the map to where Diablo usually has it, or any other game that you usually play. Up to the top right hand corner there's a compass map toggle here, so you can adjust it. You can make it bigger here if you like, so you can make it bigger, or you can move it, or you can completely remove it. There's also 3 attribute points. You got cunning, you got psychic, and you got spirit. Spirit's basically for using up your energy and making your magical attacks more effective against targets. Psychic increases your capacity for pain and the ability to avoid being critically hit. And you got cunning, which is basically making you all your melee ranged attacks critically hitting enemies. So, just to get a little bit further into the game, I'm gonna quickly do some killing right now, and hopefully all will go well. Oh, you bloody rat. So the first quest at the moment is enter the cave under Burial Hill, which I won't get up to straight away. Now, the movements are a bit stiffy, like, you can't just kite very easily. As you can see, the attack animations will stop you from most likely successfully kiting and demolishing everything in your pathway without ever getting a hit landed on you. And also, it's a bit odd that all your basic attacks actually do knockback, basically anyway. Sometimes you'll see it, like especially on the common foe Walking Dead, where record later, and at the moment it's I don't know, I don't really like it. It's again, it's stiffy. You'll see what I mean. Like, once I obtain a weapon here, that's what I was going to tell you about as well, is when you hit level 2, you can pick one out of 3 classes at the moment. So the 3 classes, they got a bit of a variety. You got the ranged weapon that does like fire and physical damage. Then you've got the occultist, which does like dot poison or like some sort of damage like that. I haven't played that one yet. I've only played the demolition. And he can place down traps, and he can do other various things with gadgets, so that's pretty cool. And you've also got, I think, the warrior, which is, you know, warriors are always the same in video games, so you already have a basic knowledge. In case you don't, it's just basically sustaining damage and being able to do massive impactful hits on your melee attacks or maybe abilities. So again, there's not much variety. Again, as I was going to say, it's for level 1. It's even lucky I've even went this way, because I never went this way last time. And yeah, it was basically just Walking Dead. And so if you're unsure about what class you want to pick, you can actually, again, like, do the undo class selection, so you can take a good look at what you want, and then once you're settled, you've got to spend the point, which again, you can undo the points and then do that if you like. But for the first skill tier, you've got to at least spend 1 point in the demolition or the occult or the soldier. Now, I haven't encountered any bugs at the moment. Like, all the features, they seem to be fine, at least for now. But again, if you want to support the game, you go and at least buy $20 worth, and that would really help them. I'll be only a few minutes. Jeez, a lot of bloody corpses in this one little pile, isn't there? Dirt. Now with the items, comparison to Diablo 3, so far that I know of, blue items are actually the best items that you can obtain in the game. Now I don't know if this is going to be changed at a later date, but blue items are the equivalent of orange items or legendary items in Diablo 3, for example. So if you do play the game and you pick up blues and you see a bunch of yellows on the ground, yeah, make sure to pick up the blue and don't sell it. Make sure to actually look at the gear first, because yeah, there's a lot of people that would make the mistake thinking, oh, what the hell, you know, it's not like they're gonna make blue the color of anything special in any game like this. But yeah, so blue items are again the equivalent of a really badass piece of gear in any other action RPG game that you can think of. Like toolset 2 would be the orange item, and again legendaries, I don't even know how buffed up they are lately in Diablo 3. God, I haven't played that game since like the first month when it came out. I stopped playing that game. I mean, it's just the auction house ruined it. I know that they were trying to make it positive, where people could, instead of just purchasing gear off pirated third party people, where you could buy gear off them, but it was too ridiculous how Blizzard decided every little piece of gear that you do, they're gonna get an income out of it. If you use in-game gold, they will get a portion of your gold whenever you make a successful trade with the auction house. And we already all know why they want that, is so that they can make money off the side by acting as a third party company, so that people that don't want to buy it off, you know, like, I don't know who in the right mind would, especially if it's legit, but if they had any people that wanted to buy it off third party, they could make money off that way as well. Like people that wanted to buy in-game coins. I tell you what, the map is a little bit different than what I encountered just earlier, because I was only playing this not too long ago and I was recording a little bit of the footage, but then I decided to wait, and I think it was a good decision, because in this recording I'm more awake. Like the other recording I was just talking nonsense, and honestly most of the words were coming out gibberish when I was overviewing it, so I thought I would wait a little longer so I could wake up and rejuvenate myself, so I could actually properly, or at least attempt to properly commentate on this video game. So again, this game is called Grim Dawn, and it is in alpha build, but if you want to support it, go on to the website I'll provide down in the description below, and you guys can go and contribute if you want to. If you like what you see now, if you're not too sure, wait, hold on to your money, hold on to your wallet, and wait and see what it is that you're expecting this game to be. I'll just be right back one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to go and do something. No, pestering me and saying, come on, I need you to do something. Whew, okay. Back to the killing, the slaying of Walking Dead. What the hell? Bristol of fur. Component. Harbor Master's log. So in this game, basically, so far you can expect it to be like any other action RPG. I wouldn't say spot on, like everything's the exact same, but I mean, like there's destroyable objects, that, you know, loot goes everywhere, you know, you have that chance of finding good items. You have the different rarity in items, like any other game that offers different sorts of variation of loot. Oh yeah. I want to equip that, thank you. So yes, you can have a weapon that is a gun with a shield equipped, which is pretty badass. I mean, it's not every day you get to see that type of stuff. Holy hell, I never seen a corruption guy in the first level before. It's like for some reason the developers knew that I was complaining that I mean seriously the only thing that I was killing was these monsters, the Walking Dead. That was the only variation. I mean there was no variation. And I was like, huh, that's a bit strange. I've been playing for almost an hour and that's basically the only type of creatures I've been fighting. But it looks like it does have, man, I am head bumping to this music, man. I am just like I'm trying to restrain myself from just rocking out to this music right now. It's like, damn it, oh yeah, damn it. I must have ruined that experience, so, okay. Hey, get out of my face, yo. Get out of my face, yo. Get out of my face, yo. What alpha build is this? Oh, I'll save the game real quick. That's cool. You can actually save the game like that. What am I doing? I should have went in here and got the Inquisitor Creed journal. Hey, yeah. I keep thinking, oh man, it's a fucking legendary. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. All the colors are not the same as in the average action RPG. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. What's this say? Fire strike. A deadly alchemical technique causes martial attacks to combust the air around the enemy. When used as your default weapon attack, fire strike inflicts additional physical and fire damage. I'm not sure if that's like working for my actual pistol or if it's martial arts like weapon, like fists. Melee, whatever. I don't mind, I don't care. That's pretty cool, you see the animation of him picking it up. Oh, first helmet I've seen. Now again, when you do pick up new items, you start to look different, in case the people are wondering like, oh, I wonder if you look different when you pick up loot, or if you just, your character looks and remains the same. No, he does look different depending on what you're wearing. Okay, where do I need to go? Need to head up. Die, you bastards. I'm also just for the first episode. Whoa, what the hell? I definitely didn't see these guys last game, and I did the first mission and everything. Where the hell are all these variation of monsters coming in? Like, I did all of this. I mean, literally all of this only just like 30 minutes ago. And there was none of these creatures. Somehow, the developers, look, that's a new, these are all new creatures. These are all new, I mean, you guys are so lucky that I didn't go through with uploading the original content I only just did earlier, which would have went for about an hour, but it had none of these creatures, not one. All it had was The Walking Dead, I mean, I feel like even uploading it right now just to even prove you guys wrong, in case you thought. For all you trolls out there, man, I am not joking. This is incredible. I've had like 5 variations of monsters at the moment. Last game, maybe 1. Oh wait, that's right, The Walking Dead. Bloody hell. It's like someone is a real big fanboy of Rick and the bloody Walking Dead, I tell ya. Speaking of The Walking Dead, the actual TV series, I know this is completely irrelevant to this game, but you know that they actually told the media that they do not have any plans on stopping The Walking Dead for a very long time. Now everyone, oh, this is a rift gate. This is what I was talking about, where you can traverse to different locations. You click on it, and if you actually do it, there is no loading screen. Alright, well that loaded, might have been just because it's the first time doing it. But if you have a look, see that's loading, it's loading, and then it goes like that. There's actually no wait 15 seconds, it's just, you know, you're here and you're now. So, I like that, even though it's alpha and all that, and it probably will have loading screens for the full kind of product, but for now it's good because you can get into the action, you don't have to wait around. There is not much to load up, you see, so there shouldn't be any loading screens. For all you that don't know, I'm actually adding in the actual skill for demolition, so I'm getting up 20% psychic, spirit, cunning, health, and energy. So overall, it just increases all your base skills. Oh, that's right, I forgot to put in extra points. So I've got 109 cunning skill points at the moment, and I'm finally at the burial site, which is exactly a replica of Diablo 3. You go to the burial site, you go and kill a powerful monster, which in this case is much better than Diablo 3. The actual, like, because you go inside a cave and whatnot, and you'll see it in a few moments once I get rid of these aphid crystals. Basically, these will attack you if you get too close, and they also spawn units like what they just shown you there. Just making sure there's nothing around here. So again, you do have the mini map up there if you like, but I like to just look at the whole map. So you just try to shoot them from a distance. Last time it was there, but okay, whatever. Now, aphid crystals are used for arcane making. Now, I don't know if this is enchanting or if this is actually to make items. I don't know yet. But if it's to make items, that's pretty sick. You know, that's pretty awesome. Well, overall, at the moment, I would say this is one of the couple of games I've alpha tested that is actually not all that bad. Like, considering that there's not any bugs I've encountered. Like, there has been alpha testing games where I've gotten into the game and straight away crash, or like some of the main menus missing, you know, stuff like that. And at the moment, I would have to say it's pretty polished. Like, considering an alpha test, alpha build, sorry, it's pretty good. So this is where I got up to last time, which is basically in the cave. Bang, instantly. There is no loading screen. That's what I love about this at the moment, playing in the alpha. I know, again, in the final product, the source of the dead is near, which I'll explain in a few moments. Is that you don't have to wait. Is that you could just continuously keep playing. Like, you don't have to sit there and, you know, I got a minute bloody loading screen. Or it could be different for others, but as far as I'm concerned, it's really good to me. So I just picked up 12% extra energy shield, which I don't even need. But yeah, those creatures that were spawning, God, it must be like a random percentage for like different monsters to spawn. Now I have to admit that the actual spell effects in this game are pretty good. I have to admit that, especially like later on, like down here, you'll see how badass like the flames look of the boss down here. Kazog, the Reminator, or whatever his name is. He's actually just down here. Here he is, right here. Like, well, you'll see, he has his own little minions of his. Look how awesome that looks. Like, I don't know how it's gonna look on YouTube, but this is one of those bosses where basically you just have to. Actually, I'm gonna pull these guys up. I'm gonna try to finish them off first. Don't stand in the fire, Brandon. You got these plague walkers and the boss here. Now, I'm unsure that once the beta happens, if they will have your own loot. I'm pretty sure they will, though. Kazog the Reminator. I don't know if I'm saying his actual name properly. I really feel like this is more of a Diablo 2 game than Diablo 3. And quite honestly, I like that. I mean, we need an up-to-date Diablo 2 game. An actual proper one. The Elixir of Spirit. Okay. Now that was Waking to Misery, the first quest you obtained completed. Oh, Burning Dead. Wow, I am so lucky at the moment. I wonder how many other people have encountered that though, like where you get into the game and especially due to when it's like a first impression type feel, like you don't want to be sitting there, right? Playing a game that you're unsure of, like, oh my god, like, all I'm killing is the exact same monster type. Should I, like, what if it's just like this throughout the whole game? What if it's not many variation and it doesn't feel like, even in alpha, that it's completed enough. And I know it's alpha, but again, alpha is to show you what the game is like. It's not supposed to limit you so much in the beginning, because the beginning should be all done. Otherwise, why else would they give you the actual video game, you know? To actually alpha test it. So, that being said, earlier I was saying in my other recording, is I was saying that it's all about impressions. If they were unable to convince me otherwise within like the next few hours of why I should actually even consider playing this, even when I've already paid it and it's all done for, like when the actual game's finished, they will need to convince me very hard, like, of why I should come back if there wasn't much in Act 1, because Act 1 is completely done. But that's the only act that they've completely got featured in this video game at the moment. There is supposedly other acts. There's supposed to be like 2 more acts, I think. And there might even be an additional race. I can't even remember. There might only be the 3 classes at the moment. Not race, sorry, the 3 classes. But yeah, so we're going to use the Rift Gate. We're going to go back down to Devil's Crossing. I'm going to hand this in, and I think I'm going to call it to that for now. So I've killed the Reminator, I've dealt with the source. If you guys want to read it, you just have to pause it. And what I find completely hilarious, again, as I was saying in the beginning of this video, is that it's completely feeling like D3. Like the guy is called Captain John Bourbon, and what's the Diablo 3 one? Captain John something as well. Maybe even the same name. Who knows? I mean, it looks awfully familiar because I played Diablo 3 a lot, even though it was only for like a month or so after it released. But man, I got into like Inferno. I was one of the only people out of 75,000 people at the time that was only in Inferno. So I feel like I'm pretty accomplished with that. Like there was only like what, less than 10% of the portion of D3 gamers who were in Inferno when I got into it with my Witch Doctor. But anyway, I'm enjoying the game though. Like regardless, again it's still alpha, so I've got to keep it open-minded about the whole game. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with the talent tree. I don't know if that was even working or not, but we'll have to see whether Explosive Strike will work. Well, anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll be sure to bring out some more very shortly. There's also Borderlands 2 videos coming out later, and yeah, so continue to watch my videos. If you guys want to, you can subscribe, like, and comment down in the section below, or you can leave me a message on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll get back to you. So again, if you really do enjoy my videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to me. Peace out.